So I'm thinking about the economy in the UK and how well Britain runs its economy. And I'm thinking it is hard to run an economy effectively so that people do well and have good lives and they have money and things are working well. It's hard to make that happen. And Britain is wealthy and at peace, and we still find it very difficult to run our economy well so that people don't suffer and that millions of people are having good lives. So I'm thinking about so many countries around the world who are possibly poor or they're at war and there's trouble in their countries. I'm thinking about Angola and Kazakhstan and Afghanistan. There are so many countries around the world which are at war or they're quite poor and they don't have much in the way of natural resources or anything. And I can't believe these countries manage to run properly because it's so difficult to run a country well. And as I say, Britain has a lot of trouble running its affairs well, even though it's rich and at peace. How much more in Angola or somewhere like that, or Kazakhstan or Mexico, or lots of countries where they don't have a lot of natural resource, they don't have peace, they don't have well-educated population. There is so much trouble in so many countries around the world. And so I'm wondering how they survive and how they succeed in the world. Because when I think about running a country and how difficult it is, it's surprising we have so many countries around the world which are functioning well. So I'm wondering, are they functioning well? Or are the populations suffering a great deal? I'm surprised we have so many countries around the world. And I know that the governments in these places really don't amount to much. And the countries are not running efficiently. The population isn't educated very well. The health system barely exists. And I'm thinking about how good things are in Britain in comparison. I'm thinking of our National Health Service. I'm thinking of our fire service. I'm thinking of our education system. It's all so efficient, and yet it's still difficult. And we're at peace, we're not fighting each other. And it's still difficult to run this country. So how much more in so many countries around the world who are having war, civil problems, poorly educated population, no natural resources. I find it stunning that so many countries exist around the world and they're able to function, because I think it is incredibly difficult to run a country for millions of people, and yet you need to be organized, and many of these countries are very poor. There might be a war, internal strife. It's incredible that so many countries around the world exist, and I don't understand how they can run their affairs effectively. It's very surprising. And people out there are having some awful lives in countries which don't have a national health service. They don't have a fire service. It's amazing that so many countries around the world manage to function. And I don't know why this is occurring to me now, but it is amazing that many countries around the world manage to run their affairs with poorly educated population, no natural resources, no national health service, things like that. It is amazing that they can run.